Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, just to get us through the algorithm quickly. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for all your hypes. Thank you for subscribing as well. And thank you to my loyal and faithful subscribers and viewers that don't fancy subscribing because I've got too many on the list, like I have. No excuse, give it a go. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry I've been run down with an awful cold, and well, it just hit us all at the weekend as well. So I think I'd started already. I don't know if I was feeling unwell on the Thursday. I think I had a cold, and then it transpired into everything else. Be sick, you know. Everything flushes right through you as well. And I also, unfortunately, I had to cancel my plans for this Christmas Santa thing. So yeah, we'll get there in the end, won't we? Good job I started early. Anyway, guys, thank you for having me back. And I'll crack right on with this. I'm getting a bit fed up of Meghan Markle taking digs at Catherine all the time. So we're going to have a look to see how the family feels as well. You know, what are people thinking about it? What are they doing? I mean, she is one psychopath, okay? She is a psychopath. Okay, so what does, you know, how does Meghan feel about Catherine? Oh, well, she blames Catherine for everything, okay? Blames her for everything. Everything that goes wrong in Meghan's life isn't to do with Meghan as such. No, it's to do with William and Catherine. Yeah, whatever. She's going to be feeling insecure, very insecure. No excuse. I think as well, you know, Catherine turned down, or was seen to be turning down to Meghan any such friendship when they met. Meghan doesn't like that, obviously. What does Harry feel about, you know, Meghan going in on Catherine all the time? Oh, for once he's saying it's reckless, you know. Reckless, that it stops any chances of him. You see, Meghan believes Catherine has an influence over Harry. They may not have spoken in a long time, but they've got like years of being together as a family and growing as people. Obviously, we know Catherine and William was very instrumental in forming, you know, mental health and tackling it. How does Harry feel about Meghan, though, when she's doing these things, okay? So this is what he thinks, what Meghan's doing. But how does it make him feel towards Meghan? He'll do anything to, you know, make sure they work out and stay on top, or what they believe is on top as well. What does Catherine, how does Catherine feel about Meghan and all these cosplays, photography? Now, oh, she's a photographer, is she? The frustration they must feel. Or does Catherine see Meghan when she's doing all these things? Yeah, crazy. She thinks she's crazy. Look, you know, this woman's a danger to society, but a danger to her and her children. So they're not taking this lightly. Stalker's behaviour, and especially Meghan's, you can just see it ramping up all the time, you know, ramping up. How does William feel when Meghan is bullying Catherine? it's just one stunt after another with Meghan, isn't it? Okay, but it's the persistence and the amount of time it's been ongoing that would raise severe red flags to me. I wouldn't chance it being anywhere near her, and nobody else is as well. She's very, very damaging. I think he'll definitely take the titles. So unfortunately, you know, if that's the basis, I think people are going to wish for Charles to pass quicker, so that William can take these morons and deal with them. Sorry, I'm still coughing. Okay. How does King Charles feel about Meghan Markle bullying Catherine? And bullying, you know, it is bullying. It's like trying to take a star all the time, you know. Everything she does, Meghan has to go under Catherine's umbrella. What I want to know is this psycho bitch going to get, you know, taken care of? Is she? That's a plan. That's a plan. Okay. Thank God for that. Yeah, I think they're doing things differently as well. But will she? Yeah, I do. I think it's a dossier. So does MI5 have concerns regarding Meghan Markle over Catherine? Absolutely. Absolutely they do. And I think what you're going to hear is, like, they'll recruit some staff. Beef up security. I got someone coming in to deal with this. What about MI6? Well, their current attitude sucks. So you've got MI5 on one hand and then MI6 on the other, like disagreeing with each other what the dangers are, the threat levels. What is the actual threat level universe, please, for Catherine? She won't stop till she's dead. That's what she wants. She doesn't, you know, she won't stop until Catherine's gone. So the threat level is extremely high, okay? Extremely high. We're looking at the potential for somebody to pass away as well. So I'm not saying she's going to murder Catherine, but she does seem to be putting on the thumb screws as well. You know, it's as if she feels like Catherine is still really ill, and so she's going to palm as much pressure onto Catherine for illness sake. Is that right? She doesn't believe, you know, Catherine or anybody else will stand up to her. And that's the problem, isn't it, with her and Harry? Nobody told them no. Nobody slapped their hands. Nobody, you know, was punished or disciplined over it. I don't know why people can't just come out and say what they mean these days. See, it's like it's credible. But I suppose when you break it down one thing at another, if you're assuming it's a bloody just revenge on the family all the time, but I think it's more sinister than that. There's how would Meghan feel if Catherine passed away? Then it'd be on to the next phase, you know. They just go from one to another. You know, well, I'm going to leave the king out of this at the minute. How would she feel? That it leaves a position for Meghan in the royal family. Could this woman get any more delusional? What is the state of Meghan's mental health at the moment? Oh, sorry, baby. Things aren't going your way. Not going fast enough, neither, are they, Meghan? Why is Meghan doing this? Because nobody will meet with her, nobody will talk with her, nobody will discuss. So she just keeps ramping it up. You know, this woman's been learned from an early age that you can still be an absolute cunt of a person. Ruin people's lives, upset them, and nothing happens, no consequence. Okay, so what is Catherine doing about this? What are they doing? Well, they know what's going on with Meghan. They know she's a nasty piece of work when she doesn't get her own way. In fact, I kind of feel like Catherine thinks, right, every time she does that, it's because she's pissed off with her and William for whatever they're doing, achieving, have got. I mean, they're everything that Meghan aren't. William did the right thing, you know. They both did the right thing by backing off each other early days and then getting together later on. She was amazing, amazing. And she proved herself over and over again how worthy she is and how we feel as well. So, you know, everybody's keeping an eye on Meghan. How does Catherine feel when, you know, and William, how do they feel when they see Meghan lashing out? It's great. It's great because every time she does, despite what you're hearing about things, you know, despite everything, we still love William and Catherine, and they know that they've got our full support, not just in the UK, but around the world as well. And I mean, look at that, compared to Meghan. She's trying to get a meeting in. Or nobody wanted a jam in the shop. So Catherine and William know that the time is coming soon, sooner rather than later. I think somebody asked me about King Charles, how long he'd live. My first answer on a dare to ask was that it would be next year. But then I asked again in this reading and it was unclear. So let's have a look. Does King Charles pass away next year? I don't know, he could be hanging on, you know. This could just be by weeks, days, month into 2027. Is it 2027 universe? No, it's not. 666. So it might be right to the end then. Do you know what? It was real funny. I saw a clip yesterday, I think, and it was maybe an old video, maybe, because it was showing you with them all at Christmas. I think it must have been last year. Anyway, I saw Major Johnny Thompson there, and it wasn't a funeral. It was Christmas, and he had something in his hand, like a note, and he looked real chirpy. And then, so the minute he sees the camera, he goes off. Don't see anybody, other staff apart from bodyguards, do you? Well, that's another reading. How does Prince Harry? How does Harry see Princess Catherine? Well, he may feel like she's criticised him in some way. He's very defensive about it. Do you know what, right? A little thing, a little air bubble can turn into a full-on storm because of Harry. Just the way that he exaggerates it or sees things, you know, or his way, his and Meghans' poisonous ways. What will it take for Harry to realise that Catherine, William, Charles, any of them wasn't his enemy? What will it take? To lose his dreams. To know that his first instinct around this Meghan situation and leaving the royals is correct. What will it take? I don't think he's got it. I don't think he's got it in him. He doesn't much care. He doesn't want progress. He wants war. How does Princess Anne feel about Meghan Markle and what she's doing to Catherine? Had enough. Get rid of them. Cut them off. That's right, cut them off at the source. Don't give them the oxygen they need. I mean, I ain't being funny, Harry. You weren't really going to waste millions on a case that cannot be won. Will Harry and Meghan still be together this time next year? I think their year gets even worse for them. There's going to be a few sleepless nights. It probably goes worse and down a hill because of maybe his dad. Universe. How do you feel about the way Meghan is trying to hurt Catherine? Something in writing, not seen in the dark. So you got two things there. That's probably, it could be a soul contract. Is it a soul contract to kill off Catherine? No. I'm glad you said that. Okay, so what is in writing that's coming out? They've investigated something. I mentioned something a week or two ago. Oh, I love it. All about the bank, all about money. National security, is it? Is it national security? This is to do with other people. Are the media going to expose something about Meghan? They're going to find it difficult. Okay, so there's something else. So is Meghan being investigated by any police, FBI, CIA, MI5, MI6? You know, is Meghan and Harry being investigated for things, corruption? Well, they've definitely been hiding stuff. So again, it's about money. And they're being absolutely unrealistic if they think that people aren't going to find out. Look, you've got hiding right underneath in the dark here. So what is it in writing that we've not seen? Is somebody doing an article or a book, or where is it coming? It's to do with where they live. Does the king agree to strip Harry and Meghan of their titles? Harry can't be trusted, you know. Every single time, every goddamn opportunity for reconciliation. Don't think that Meghan did all this just to ruin things for him. They're both as bad as each other. And both have been very intentional in their actions, especially where William is concerned as well. All they are is two nobodies. Two nobodies. Is somebody going to take out Meghan Markle soon? She's taken herself out because of all the poor decisions she's made, especially when it comes to money. Now, a while back, I got that William had information for MI5, MI6 regarding Meghan. Is that true? Yeah, look at that. Absolutely helpless and despair. Ruin. Help me, help me, help me. That's what Harry did when he came across. Help me. MI5 then. Okay. MI5 and William working together regarding Meghan and Harry. Harry's been investigated, and this is to do with Trump. Is the King of Wands, because sometimes it's Harry. Is the King of Cups reversed when he's going through his pathetical stages? Is that Trump? That's the path they're going down. That's the path they're going down. Well, we said that as well. But this MI5 business that I'm talking about is actually going back a couple of years. He went there. They didn't go to him. He had to go there. And what that tells me is that they'd have had substantial evidence and books and statements to make, and look at. And that's why he had to go. Why did William have to go to the MI5? Fear. They was concerned, and especially with this Meghan and Archie. Is that Archie and Meghan in the video? Sorry, in the card. Yes. Yes. Balance. Well, that's not Meghan, for sure. Well, so we've got an awful lot here. We've got drinking, smoking, drugging it. You've got a mind as well, wanting to know if something was wrong with her mind and the body as well. I think that is to do with their children. Is that to do with their children? Yes or no? Yes. But there's a bit more to it than that. I wonder if she's using children. Is Meghan using children? Is that the concern, that she's using children? It's about what they say, what they've done, what they say they've done. Totally unreliable. Yeah, everybody has a right to know. So do MI5 believe that Meghan gave birth to Archie? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And as if, this is what could wreck the family. Does Harry want to destroy the royal family? The monarchy as it is? He thinks it will after Charles passes. Universe. Can Meghan be stopped, and how? She can be stopped. Remove every title. So I'm getting 6 titles here. So you got Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, Prince Archie, Prince Elizabeth. You've got the Duke for Harry, and then you've got his princely titles. And so there's something else. There's another one, maybe another title that he has. Will he have to? Is the 6th one his military titles? Absolutely. The one that he loves. He loves that more than anything else. I don't know why. He's got false memories of being in that army. He's not a hero. It didn't go the way he said. And I suspect, given enough time, and without the royal family, Harry would do what he's doing now. That's, making himself look dead to everything. I don't know. Well, Meghan's dangerous, dangerous approach. Will it escalate against Catherine? Well, she'll do nothing after William strips her. Are these, is this stripping of titles coming now, universe? Are they in place now to do it? Is William intending to take away the titles before King Charles passes? Denying an underlying false sense of security. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? They're thinking they have to wait until after. Will the king strip Harry of his titles to save Catherine? So he's making out that he's okay, but he's not. Making out he's okay. So Harry thinks he's okay because he thinks that the king ain't going to do anything. Oh, dear me. You know what? You guys deserve a lovely, lovely Christmas. Minus your titles. Yes or no, universe, what turn the card? Will Harry and Meghan lose their titles while King Charles is still alive? Look, I think they've got more humiliation coming here. Like, it must be majorly humiliating. How does Charles feel about taking Harry and Meghan's titles? Queen of Cups, you know. So I wonder, like, is the way he's described somebody, so it could be Camilla as well. Is that Fergie? Yes or no, universe, what's on the card? No. Okay. Yes or no, universe, what's on the card? Is that how the king sees Meghan? Yeah, not a good mum, not a good daughter-in-law, not a good wife. Self-possessed. Does Charles believe? Humiliate, humiliate, not mum, not mother, not mum. Okay, William, King Charles, you know, are they all, any of them conspiring to reveal the truth about Archie and Lilibet? Well, there'll be some concerns there, you know. I think with Lilibet, you get another Meghan. Because that is all learned behaviour, not genetic. I feel stuck. I ain't bothered. Why hasn't Charles removed the titles so far? Because it would pain him to do so. It would upset people. It would upset a lot of things, you know. So he'd probably have the media coming out on side, trying to turn him against him. I don't know. What a wanker. Stop putting everybody first. Put, you know, these two individuals, Catherine and William, have done everything right, in the right way as well. Why hasn't William moved to, you know, why hasn't William removed the titles yet? He doesn't have the ability to do so. And every time he goes to talk about it with his dad's having none of it. Does the king trust Harry? Not as far as you can throw him. It's Meghan. Everybody wants, you know, everybody's like that. Oh, Harry, Harry, Harry in the royal family. Oh, poor Harry. He was vulnerable. He was this. No, he's a little psycho right from the minute he was sucking his mother's milk. Does Meghan get taken out? That's what I wanted to know. I don't know if I answered it. Will Meghan still be alive in 2 years? Thank fuck for that. Excuse my French, okay? Well, she'll have destroyed a lot of things, okay? So the next 2 years are very, very bad. She's going to be very, very angry as well. But it's mainly her own behaviour that will bring her own downfall. She'll do it to herself. Now you think, oh, she's done it already. She couldn't get more lower. Actually, I think you can. So, are Meghan and Harry being investigated for interfering in elections? It's about money. Money, money, money. Pots of money that they've been going towards. He doesn't like her at all, does he? It's Trump. Well, Meghan and Harry, have they committed crimes? Have they committed any crimes? Find out what happened in the past. So we're obviously going to find out something. So I don't know about the electoral. But what about Sussex squad, you know? Is Meghan and Harry, can the MI5 link Harry and Meghan to the Sussex trolls? Again, nothing like... Just found it difficult. I don't know, maybe Meghan's done away with most of the trolls, has she? Yeah, keep your distance, she said. Keep your distance. Well, she's not doing that, is she? I think somebody said the other day on YouTube that she'd... Some little scrawny little midget bastard was slagging off Lady C, calling her a corpse and everything. I mean, do you know what? what happens, universe? What happens to karma when you pull shit stunts like that? Huh? They have to go away, don't they? They have to turn their back on things. They all choose to run like little, I was trying to find something that would run, actually. Let's just put a beautiful thought in my head. Hair and ostrich legs. Doing a runner. I dare you to get an AI to mock that picture up. Yeah. Just... They leave eventually. And as well, they treat it as separate. Like your online ID life doesn't match your work life, your relationships. You'd be amazed how many spineless, spiteful gits there are out there who are just too coward, not brave enough, not bright enough neither, to say what they mean and stand behind it. And what will happen to that little cretin? Don't know if he had a bald head, Every time I watch telly these days, I see something else first before the real picture. And I'm like, is that glasses? I just think it's the way that I move now, that I don't actually see what you're saying, that I see something else. Yeah, what will happen to the little face? Oh, yeah. He's gonna find his show's being monetised as well. I think his clout will be... you won't hear much from him. Because if he's not getting paid, he's not bothered. I tell you what, we've brought into the world some absolute dicks, haven't we? They can't handle things at all. Can't handle a word, no. Can't handle pressure. Can't do anything for themselves. And then, what's this? There's a new thing, I don't know if it's on TikTok, actually. I read a report that they have this word, for blanking your parents. And it's going on more and more. I do loads of readings where sons, daughters-in-laws from hell, don't actually allow you to see children. And I witness firsthand how heartbreaking that is for you. But I think it says more about them than it does about us. Okay, so what's the outcome for Meghan? Trying to butcher Catherine. She invents things, cooks things up, searches for every, invitation going to paid awards and stuff. I mean, they're just getting exposed left, right and centre, and I'm glad, because we're seeing that. But we've also been seeing some, con jobs with Harry and Meghan. Tell you what, I think William will get a lot more vocal when he's king, I tell you. So there's something about the facts that I don't know about. Something happens, but doesn't happen that way. I did get change attitude and focus and perspective. It's telling me, universe, that she gets dealt with, but it might not be for bullying Catherine, that it could be something else. Is that right? No, it's about getting sued. Okay, what was I'm missing it? There's something I said the other day about King William and Catherine suing. Does Meghan get sued? Well, there's Harry. Drinking drugs. I tell you, it's outrageous. It's outrageous. Why does not anybody criticise their parenting skills? So apparently, this is Andrew Lowney. Is it Andrew Lowney? It is. Ha! It is. Well, that just neatly ties in with the reading we did on Thursday with entitled. Okay, there was 2 parts of that video, and it clearly explains things. We got some real good nuggets out of it. And the second part is where, from William's point of view, with Andrew Lowney. Will Harry and Meghan be exposed then? Something in writing, not seen. Well, we've had that already as well regarding Harry and Meghan. So, yeah, I do believe there's stuff in writing that they've been in the dark about. And that's why William is most interested about that. And why? I've missed it. I have actually missed it. Why actually would William be so upset and take legal action? I'm sorry, I couldn't cut that out. This is about illness. Why would he? Because his wife's been through a lot. They've got a dark mind. Maybe she's still, needing treatment. So why would he? I'm getting illness. Catherine's illness. So I don't know if something's been said. I do know something was said, but I don't know what it was or who the commenter was or the channel. I just go on them bloody shorts, don't you? I do. Shorts. Because he's had enough. I wonder if Andrew said something, about Catherine and her illness and William. Don't believe a word that reprobate and Lowney. How will Meghan feel when Andrew Lowney is getting sued or, quizzed with Lowney? How will Meghan feel when William in-laws? How will Meghan feel when William threatens takes action, actually, with Andrew Lowney. There you go. The least trustworthy brother in the world. And it's funny, you know, how Harry's royal funds, so the funds that came from the royals, whether it be his mother or anything else, you know, it was all looked after for Harry. Otherwise, you know, he'd have just ended up dead, actually, of an overdose or too much drink. Yeah, that's what will be revealed. And then you've got the perfect storm and the perfect excuse. So how will Meghan feel? She'll be bricking it. Because Andrew Lowney is not as trustworthy as Meghan thinks neither, you know. Would Andrew Lowney snitch? No. Would Andrew Lowney turn on Harry and Meghan to save his own skin? Absolutely. Look at him. Look at him, the sly git. William doesn't want an apology. William doesn't want anything retracting. William wants to be in Discovery and find out who said what and where it came from. So this, you know, thing in writing then, is that Harry's manuscript? Absolutely, you know. The one he didn't, the content that he didn't put in his spare book. I don't know. Well, the only two people I care about being okay is William and Catherine. Outcome of all this for Catherine, please. Maybe she's not going somewhere. Maybe she's thinking of going abroad and she's not going somewhere. Just give me a second. Okay. I don't know, maybe something you can't stop now. Is this to do with the Christmas show? No. Is this to do with her health? Oh, bloody hell. I'm not even going there yet. Okay. Outcome for outcome for Prince William regarding this. Catherine has been criticised. I mean, they started with her hair. I must admit, it looked very different. Did Catherine dye her hair? Yeah, I think she had a tint on it. Nothing major. I think it was more to do with their style, actually. Now, the thing is, if Catherine had been wearing a wig, I'm sure she would let people know, okay? I'm sure she would. It just looked like a kind of too high at the top, that blonde. Regardless, I think she looks beautiful no matter what. She could wear, you know, a black bin bag and she'd look amazing. So I think he's stressed and unclear. He's got such a lot going on. Does William believe Harry and Meghan are involved with all these newspapers that are spouting shite against Catherine? Refuse to get into that. Okay, mainstream media has always been a pain in the ass for the royal family anyway. I mean, you know, this is the same media that don't report any true things, you know, that keep hidden, that are paid off by the government, or, you know, negotiations. How will Meghan feel about her show compared to Catherine's? No, it was still the right decision. It was still the right decision. You know, oh, hard work pays off. Oh, I've got to do this. I've got to ruin this. I've got to do the other. Do you know what, guys? Even if you're not interested in Catherine's Christmas video, many of us are, I would still turn it on and let it run. I don't know. Makes me very emotional. Okay, Universe. Give us, the public, some hope that these gits will lose their titles. Oh, I'm getting told to get out. Told to get out. Out, out, out. You're not working, royals. So it's Harry and Meghan, obviously, that haven't got the message there. Sorry, I'm so chesty and I keep cutting it out. Outcome for the public regarding Harry and Meghan. Ha! Love it. Best card in the deck, that. Best card in the deck. So everyone's know it, believe it, it is. Seems we're taking more action than the king, but I think he's in a bad way this weekend, so don't be too hard on him. I'll read on him tomorrow when I'm feeling a bit better myself. Okay, guys, well, that's it from me. I'd say, you know, this is good. I'd say this is good. Everybody knows what's going on with Psycho Meghan. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye now. Bye-bye.